Hi, and welcome to Cloudasta. In this video, you will learn how to migrate your organization's files from professional Dropbox for Teams into Google Drive using the new data migration tool available in admin.google.com. First, let's review what is Migrated. This free tool migrates files only from a Dropbox business account for Teams to your organization's workspace account. You can migrate up to 150 team folders or personal folders of team members at a time. For the mapping, personal folders in Dropbox are migrated to the user's My Drive in Google. Team folders are migrated directly to shared drives. All files migrate in their existing format and the permissions are maintained. For sharing links, workspace items can have only one link of each type. When multiple links to the same item migrate, the service uses the most restrictive sharing setting. Knowing what is not migrated is also relevant. Make sure you check Google's documentation to find the details of what is and isn't migrated. You can find a direct link in the description. To complete your full migration, you'll need to handle your other data types. Check out our other videos on the channel to learn how to migrate from Exchange, OneDrive, SharePoint, Teams, and more sources. You can find the link to our migration playlist in the video description. Now, let's cover the prerequisites. You'll need to be a super administrator in Google Workspace and a team admin in your Dropbox account. All the shared drives that will map to your Dropbox shared folders need to be created before starting the migration. Also, all the users need to be created in Google Workspace and assigned a license, and their Google Drive service must be on. Before starting, let's look at our starting point. Here in Dropbox, we have a user with personal files and access to a shared team folder. Our goal is to see the personal files in My Drive and the team folder in a Google shared drive with the folder structure preserved. Let's begin. In your Google Admin console, go to the left side panel and navigate to Data, Data Import and Export, then Data Migration, New. Scroll down and select the Dropbox tool. The first step is to sign in into your Dropbox account. Make sure you access with a Team Admin account. Next, we need to map the folders using a CSV file. Download the sample CSV. It contains 3 columns. First, source Dropbox value for the Dropbox email or folder path of the source. Second, target drive folder ID for the ID of the Google shared drive destination, which you can find in the admin console going to Manage Shared Drives and copying the ID of the desired drive. And the third column is target G user for the owner of the files. You only need to complete columns 2 and 3 for the migration of shared team folders. The next step is to upload your identity map. This second CSV connects Dropbox users to Google users, so permissions transfer correctly. Use source entity for the Dropbox email and destination email for the Google Workspace address. Upload this file to proceed. Finally, configure your settings. You can filter by date to only migrate files created or modified after a specific time. You can also exclude specific file types like .back or .tmp, or files larger than a certain size. When you're ready, click Start Migration. You can monitor the progress from the dashboard. After the initial migration is complete, it's very important to run a Delta migration. This will look for any new or updated files in Dropbox and copy them over. You can also export the migration report to download a detailed log of failed items. Before we finish, let's cover a few common issues. If you find any failed items at the end of your migration, export the migration report and check the type of error you are finding. In most cases, you can solve the problem and run a Delta migration to finish moving all the failed items. Like in this example, where the error was given by an incorrect folder path. Simply correct it, upload the mapping file again, and finish your migration successfully. After the migration, if you have missing files, folders, or permissions, check that the migration scope file includes the emails of the users who own the missing items, and make sure that at least one owner of the Dropbox file or folder has a workspace user account. Correct the mapping file and run a Delta migration. Now that the migration is complete, let's look at the results. In shared drives, the Dropbox team folder has been successfully recreated with all its contents. And in my drive, the user's personal folders are ready to go with the original file formats preserved. Now, the last thing you need to know is that you can do this DIY migration and still have support from experts for free. If you haven't created a Google Workspace account yet, go to gws.cloudasta.com to get started with a free trial. And if you already have one, transfer your licenses to Cloudasta before you start the migration. And that's it. This is how you migrate files from Dropbox to Google Workspace using the new data migration tool available for free in admin.google.com.